Now, I'm not one to complain, but let me show you the noise the bed makes when you sit on it. Oh, it didn't do it. They did it that time. I think they got an oil drum under there. It's a good thing we just sat down on the bed, that's all. It's Tuesday morning. We're rolling a little early because that's just the kind of people we are. That's just the kind of folks we are. Plus, we had a really crappy hotel room, and I couldn't sleep past 4:30 because my back hurt so bad, and that bed that was oil cannon underneath me, and the smell is just. Anyway, enough about that. What I was getting ready to say was, it's pretty cool. There's people lined up along the highways, sitting in lawn chairs, just videoing and waving. Little kids and everything. Kind of gives me hope. Maybe the hobby will survive if there's little kids liking these old cars. I wish mine liked them more. They gotta find themselves. That's what it is. They gotta find themselves. I'll tell you one thing I've noticed. The GPS has ruined us all. Everybody's taking wrong turns. Ourselves included. Another thing I was thinking was, I kind of feel bad. This car is just so comfortable. Got the cold AC, windows up. It's just rolling along.
And you feel bad, why?
Because, you know, those guys in them old cars with holes in the floor and no air conditioning. They're not quite as comfortable, but I'm comfortable.
They can change that.
How about you?
I'm comfortable.
Also getting about 20 miles a gallon.
That's better than the dually.
Yeah, that dually. I get 10. The Firebird gets 10.
10? I thought we got like 7 or 8.
If you're pulling a trailer.
Lucky.
If you're pulling a trailer. But anyway, I missed that dually. Yeah. I shouldn't have sold that. That was a dumb idea. I think the name of this town is Social Circle. We're in the anti-social social circle. Look, we're following all these turkeys. For real, turkeys.
Turkeys.
Turkeys. Am I clear?
Yep.
I just stopped at a Dollar General to use the bathroom because, as you might imagine, the gas stations are swamped. Lines a mile long. So I went in the Dollar General. They give you the key. Went in there. But here's the thing that freaked me out. I had to sit down for a minute, you know, and feel these Mustangs. Trying to scare me. The lights would go out. Look at this. This is the coolest part of it. People lined up watching. Kids, lots of kids. The lights would go out, and about a minute, the light would go out. You'd have to wave your arms or something to get the lights coming back on. What the heck is that? I was panicked at first. Like, oh crap, I'm stuck. Light power went out. I'll tell you another thought I had. A lot of these guys, they're really cool cars, like that one right in front of us. That's an awesome car. 69 Camaro. But a lot of these guys got to ride with their buddies. I get to ride with my wife, and she might even give me a little kiss this evening. We're on 20 East now. She's over here taking selfies. There's a bunch of cool cars. I like these station wagons. I want a 1972 Olds Cutlass Vista Cruiser. That's what I want. I spent many a day in the back of a Pontiac 1980 Pontiac Bonneville station wagon looking out the back window. It was a 5.7 diesel with wood grain. In fact, showed you a wheel off it that was on the stand for my bench grinder. I sure did. Now I got a new bench grinder, different wheel. I almost feel bad soaking up my air conditioning. But not real bad. Check that thing out. Tallest holly ever. Talk to that guy, he's cool. Look at that Bonneville, that thing is awesome. I need a big old cruiser like that. You know, as soon as I catch up with some of these other projects. We're coming up on Huger Street. H-U-G-E-R.
Use the right lane to turn right onto Huger Street. Then your destination will be on the right.
Huger. That describes me good.
There's a slowdown ahead.
Describes me good. I'm getting huger by the year. Mrs. Heavy Chevy's favorite song was just on the radio.
Where did you get that from?
It's a magic man, mama. Try to understand. Check out that cool Nova. That thing is super nice. Super nice. But you can't tell which direction we're headed. Huh? Well, it's Wednesday, right? Yeah.
Yes. Lost track of the days.
It says 35, but that ain't happening. We didn't factor in the road construction. These darn construction guys anyways. Right, babe?
They should have known we was coming through.
That's right. I saw one guy, I think it was yesterday, he got out of his car and went over and told the flagman who had traffic stopped. And I assume, I didn't hear the conversation, but I assume he was telling him, hey, power tour's coming through here, you're going to cause a big traffic. That flagman can't do nothing. They were paving. They couldn't stop that operation. There's no way. No use even saying nothing to him. It's just the way it is.
So they got impatient and left.
Yeah. And then we drove through about 2 minutes later. Here we are, wherever we are, and that's a beautiful Buick. Beautiful. That big bad Ford up there has just been driven in anger. Maybe I was going too slow. But I was going as fast as the people in front of me. Probably that guy behind me in the Mustang there, I don't know if you see it, wonders why every so often I start swerving. That's because whenever she takes a sip of her chocolate milk there.
I ain't chocolate milk.
What is it then?
Coffee.
Whenever she takes a sip of the chocolate milk there, I try to make her spill it on her lamp. Oh, 69 Camaro just blew my doors off. That's okay. There's another car I'd like to get. I had two of those. I think I had a 78 and a 79. One was blue with a 305 in it. And then I had a gold one. I had bucket seats, console, floor shift, gauges. It was a nice car. I wish I'd have kept that or still had one.
Just told on
She
myself.
just reminded me. She wrecked the gold one. I forgot about that. I remember too, I was driving an S10 going down a hill, and she come up behind me and grinned and was blowing my doors off, passing me, and hit a deer and wadded it up.
You're neglecting to tell them that y'all flew past me first.
Oh, that was a 4-cylinder, I think a 1.9. There weren't no flying.
And then I had to show you what that Oldsmobile
There
would
weren't
do.
no flying by anybody in that S10. The Olds would run good though. It had a 72 350 Olds in it.
And then when
think
I
it
went
run.
by and cut back in front, a deer jumped out. I hit him while he was still in the air.
And he went in the air again too. This might be my smartest power tour hat. See? Now look over there. Slap full of cars. Imagine a line at the PP post in there. When I was in high school, there was a cool kid, I think he was one grade ahead of me, or two maybe, that had a red IROC Z just like that one. I think he still has it. I'm not really in touch with that guy anymore, but I know of him. Funny how that is. All the people that you're tight with in high school, they kind of drift away. But I do know several still.
We have a handful of them still.
Yeah, some live close to me. One lives in Florida, Lisa. She's a Mustang gal. But
That's okay.
I forget her. She's got a collection. Shop, lift, the whole 9 yards. That's the one I tell Chevaholic he needs to hook up with. I could hook him up. Farm girl, nurse, likes cars. That's a good one too. 5.7 tune port. That's what we're packing. A 5.7 tune port. It'd be fun to race him. He's got a fancy exhaust hanging under there, though. I see. You know, she does so good at waving at people. We should get her on a float sometime. I don't know. We'll call it the Queen of Hot Rod, or we get her in a parade. Be wavy. You forgot to wave at them.
Sorry. I was listening to what you had to say. Your top priority, babe.
Thank you. It really is pretty cool, all these people out waving.
It's the best part of the trip. We got all this support.
Maybe I should have rethought my last gas station I passed. This is the worst one to get into so far. We've been sitting here, what, 30 minutes? Just creeping along. There is a lot of people riding on by, though, seems like.
And waving as they go by.
Maybe they're special or something. You see that cute girl back there taking pictures of me? That's all you got to say? This guy up here must be getting warm. I've seen a few people do that, open the hood. Mine's at 220, but it's always run that, so I ain't worried about it. I spoke too soon. Look, she started getting hot. So now I raise the hood and turn the heat on. That's an old Yankee trick. Well, this ain't much fun riding with the heat on since we've been so spoiled with air conditioning, but better that than cooking the motor, eh?
Yeah.
I got the hood unlatched, but you know, it's about closed. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. I was talking to that guy. He's had that car since '93.
Oh, cool.
That's 2 years longer than I've had this one. That's pretty cool. It must have just reached a threshold, and it was more than the radiator could keep up with. It started getting hot. But now it's, with the AC off and the heater on, it's running under 220, and the hood's cracked just a little bit. Although our gas, we're burning gas. I do see an end in sight. Way out there. You know, putting the heater on reminds me that blue 79 Cutlass I had in the summertime. You had to drive that thing around with the heat on all the time or it'd get hot. You know, kids today, they don't have to drive junk like I had to. Limping along. I remember that car one time reverse went out. I think I drove it 2 or 3 months with no reverse. You just had to make sure you parked it on a hill or something like that. Just had to think until I found one from somebody for 50 bucks or something. Finally. Now we gotta suck some dust, looks like. That's alright. It's alright. He's fixing to run it on the dyno. 398. $225.
He's talking to Charlie right now.
Cars.
What is it?
Plenty of GoPros.
It's not an airplane. That's a good guess, though. Not an airplane. It's what? It's not a truck. So the first few, the plane.
Where, oh, where can my baby be? Oh, there it is. What's that you say?
Better get gas.
I know my car.
Okay.
Anyways, do you see a gas station anywhere around here?
No? Well, better be finding one.
We could turn the air conditioning off and save a little gas that way.
I'd rather do that than walk.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, we'll be fine. That's pretty cool. I just got beat by a Ford Ranger. And then his girlfriend said my trunk lid's open. I said, I know, it's broke.